just a matter of time before she rises even further up the rankings.
SmartCentres Kinetic Florida Open 2024 Women's Quarterfinal match. Orfi of Egypt to serve, Hammamy of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
So Orfi to serve in this last quarterfinal.
I must say, Vanessa, when they turn all the lights off on here, this court really pops. It's amazing because most of the rest of the week we've had the other courts in full action, and it's just, there's been quite a bit of ambient light and noise, but now we're really dialed in for this heavyweight affair.
I think we'll see some slightly longer rallies possibly than we've seen in some of the earlier quarterfinals, certainly on the women's side. Both of these players very attacking, but they look to attack from good solid positions. Really build rallies, structure rallies well.
Yeah, she's very busy in her movement, Orfi. You can see a lot of quick little steps going in there, really pushing up onto the tee.
Yeah, very, very active. Hitting with a lot of purpose.
Well, it's good use of the boast from Hammamy, really spreading the court. And to me, that's going to be one of the keys for Hammamy, is just how much she's able to move Orfi forward and backwards.
Yeah, she's definitely got the upper hand in terms of the physicality that she brings to the game. She's got that bit more experience, all that hard work behind her, not just those extra years, but just that time on tour. Sort of battle-hardened athlete.
Stroke to Orfi. Hand out 2-3. 3-all.
Orfi really trying to create a lot of rhythm along that backhand side wall. Just a complete battering ram of attacks. There's not a lot of variety in her pace. It's pretty much all 3/4 to heavy hitting below the service line.
Hammamy trying to use the angle
4-3.
to break up that pattern of play, getting caught out on that occasion. Well, Hammamy having to use her movement to stay in that rally. You can see she's trying to break the pattern, not get stuck down down the walls, throwing in the angle, throwing in the short ball, but she's not always picking her moments that well. Almost coming undone with the counter attack.
Yes, led. 4-all.
Interestingly, Orfi choosing not to review that, waiting to use the review at a later date.
Up. 5-4. Stroke to Hammamy. 6-4.
Well, it's been a good little patch here from Hammamy, just withstanding that early barrage from Orfi. She's doing a good job mixing the different paces, Hammamy, not letting Orfi get too stuck in a rhythm.
Oh, she's gone for the cross court. Didn't have the front wall.
7-4. The ball was going to the front wall. You couldn't clear. 7-4.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate, this one. Orfi didn't particularly do anything wrong there.
Yeah, she just needed to clear that line. If you're going to hit that wide, you have to clear to the side, make sure that your opponent has the front wall. So 3-point cushion for Hammamy. A lovely little counter drop from Orfi on the forehand.
And out 5-7. Not up, thanks.
Bit of fortune going her way as well, back to within 1 point.
Down.
It's a good squeeze there in the back corner from Hammamy. Really is essential with Orfi that you get the ball back behind her. She's just so busy in terms of her movement that it's very difficult to get her buried in those back corners.
Down. And out 7-8.
Well, not much between these two so far. It's suddenly very quiet everywhere, isn't it, Chris? There's been a lot of hustle and bustle throughout the day. It's good now that the focus is fully on what's going on this glass court.
Yeah, no, it's filled up really nicely here for these last two quarterfinals. Good work from Orfi in the front corners. Really forcing Hammamy into some uncomfortable big lunges.
Oh, it was incredible retrievals there from Hammamy, but Orfi kept the pressure on.
Left side, 8-all.
Well, Hammamy forced to do a lot of work in that rally.
Oh, and that's a big error from Hammamy. She'd had that several-point cushion on Orfi, and Orfi's come back at her really hard here in the latter stages of this first game. Hammamy's up against the kosh here.
On the run again. Orfi really controlling proceedings in this last phase, but she only needed one opportunity, Hammamy, and she's put the ball away.
9-all.
And the fist pump. She knew how big that was. She was under so much pressure. She's just giving away a few too many loose cross courts. She's able to get away with it because of that ridiculous court coverage.
Yeah, that was an important point for Hammamy. There started to be a few motions in there that were starting to look just very slightly heavy.
Down 10-9, game ball.
A forehand drop winner, giving Amina Orfi one game ball.
The hitting's gone up a few octaves here. Really getting some pace on the ball.
Yes, led. 10-9, game ball. The ball was slightly behind you. 10-9, game ball.
Oh, that's wonderful. So quick, using that speed onto the ball to give herself options.
Very stable in the lunge there, Haniel Hammamy. It's a big lunge, but just so stable, she's able to change the direction of the ball.
Yes, led. Player review Hammamy on the yes led decision. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on that. From the right, 10-all. Game ball.
Game ball for Hammamy. I wasn't quite sure what Haniel Hammamy was saying there, but she was letting the referee know to watch out for coaching from Amina Orfi's father, who sat on the front row. Yeah, lovely.
12-10.
Extra bit of pace on that backhand drive, making sure it got through, got past her opponent. Haniel Hammamy closing out that first game. Very competitive first game. 21 minutes in duration. Hammamy takes it in the tie break, and she leads by 1 game to love.